Dave made this beat.
Welcome to Say Like a Champ, episode 180. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Strizzy. What's good, SLAC fam out there?
We back.
180, dog.
180. That's crazy. 180 weeks in a row of bringing y'all our takes on what's going on in the sports world. We appreciate you guys rocking with us so much. You know, this is just another one of those things we gotta keep this thing rolling. So that's what it is. Definitely a lot to talk about. But before we do, Strizzy, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, dog. Don't say rested. Just woke up from a nap. That's how I know I'm getting old, man. You know what I'm saying? 3 o'clock comes around, I gotta take a nap or whatever. But no, it's been cool. You know what I'm saying? We added a new pup to the fam, as you can see the toys in the background or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? She's wearing me out a little bit. But
that's what's up, though. That's what's up. What's the new puppy's name?
Her name's Honey, man. We spelled it like the honey from Winnie the Pooh.
So with the U?
Yeah, the HUNNY. But Yvonne's birthday, as y'all know, is next Wednesday. So that's like the only thing she wanted for her birthday. So that's what we got her for her birthday.
Nice. That's what's up. Got to take care of the kiddos. But that's really cool. That's super cool.
Yeah,
we love our fur babies around here. So
that's real.
But let's check in. Let's welcome a couple of slackers to the building before we complete our panel. We got Moms in here first. Good evening. What's up, Moms? Anthony Wesson, Chiefs Kingdom in the building. You know he's ready to go. You know he's pumped up for this Sunday with that being his team, the Chiefs. Kelly Williams says, "Happy Tuesday. I'm so pumped for Riri this weekend." Definitely, yeah, it should be a pretty cool halftime show. I was wondering if you guys knew anything about who she might be with too. I was curious if she's going to be solo because last year was such a big collaboration. So
yeah,
we'll see how the show stacks up this time. We got Unk in the building. Hello, fam. We also got Grace Williams. She says hello and she says, "Oh, honey, congrats."
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
I like that spelling. That's really dope. So, all right. Before we jump into our normal topics, we do have to add the third member to our panel, and that is Mr. Mad Marcus. Brother, what's good? How you doing?
What up, fam? How y'all doing, man? What's going on?
We're doing good.
I gotta get used to that Grace Williams thing, man. That's so dope, though. What up, Grace Williams? Yeah. What up, Kelly? What up, Moms? What up, Aunt? Pop not on here yet, huh? So say what's up to Pops and Unc.
That's what's up. Yeah. So you're doing good. I seen you gave us a glimpse of your Sunday schedule this weekend, and I know you're a busy man, but it's just a reminder that you are a beast, man. You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I did that for a reason. Some people was kind of like saying I wasn't doing stuff, so I had to just kind of let them see one day I do. So it wasn't trying to show off and nothing. They were just trying to like show I really do this. So that's all it was for. So
how did Grace put them back in their place real quick? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's the thing about you too, is that you be doing like 3 times more than what you even speak about what you're doing.
Yeah,
so
that's real.
As somebody that knows you, we know you stay super busy. So that's what's up, man. Though that was cool. That's just a glimpse for the people out there, a day in the life of a hardworking man like yourself. So that's what's up, man. I really like that. So
I appreciate it.
That's jealousy, dog. You know, that's just jealousy, man. They see you working, but then they see you, saying golfing and stuff or whatever. Then all of a sudden,
exactly.
Exactly. Like, no, like that's after the fact. That's a canceled gig, whatever the case may be, man.
You got that work-life balance down, but
yeah, I had to have Mondays because you'll drive yourself crazy. But another thing was too, I'm stopped doing a lot of stuff. I'm not doing as many pictures and different events. So
yeah,
I'm trying to why I can't do something. I'm just not doing it. I'm kind of too busy now. So.
Got you. No, that's what's up, man. That's why I said I was trying to get you an assistant for Christmas. I just couldn't the budget. We're working on it, man. We're working on it. But that's what's up. We do have Pops in the building too. Good evening. And also Ant's got something on our first topic too. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Let me pull up the you know what I'm saying, the graphics real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into our show proper with our first topic of the day.
What's up next? Oh, let's check it out, man, real quick.
Tune to NFL Talk.
Let's get it.
All right, NFL Talk. You know the big news, obviously, is the big game, the Super Bowl this Sunday between the Eagles and the Chiefs. And it's really cool with it being here in Arizona. We get to see a glimpse of everything that goes on, you know, outside of just, you know, the Sunday afternoon, the actual game. But one thing that's been going crazy is just a lot of the events here in Arizona and the prices on a lot of the events, right? Every promoter, every club, everybody that's got a gate is trying to get in on this Super Bowl money. But we did post here the ticket fees, how much it costs to get into the Super Bowl. And this is as of this afternoon, but this is basically the cheapest price out there on these different sites. It's running around $6,000. And StubHub, I'm sure it's going to be up there, but the price without the fees was unavailable. But most of these were around $5,000, and then it went up over $6,000 after the taxes and the fees. So super crazy right there. But I wanted to know from Anthony if he's going to be out there at the game. You know what I'm saying? Are these prices in your range?
Baller. Your picture is a suit now, so you're a businessman. So you got it, dog.
Right. Anthony, let us know if you're going to be out there. But Anthony, he did say too in here, he said they asked Pat if he's going to watch the Rihanna show. He said Andy told him if they go out there, they should just keep walking. So no, I guess you don't get to enjoy the halftime show if you're a player.
And he said everybody except Pat can go and watch that show. He don't.
Right.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, Anthony West says, "Nah, okay, we see though. We know you got it like that, but you're saving up, I'm sure." You know what I'm saying? And sometimes too, I don't even know. I was going to ask you guys if you would want to go to the Super Bowl, even if you could, because it's just not like the same comforts of home too. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you guys think?
If I can afford it, I'm there. That means you doing your thing, yeah. So I'm gonna say
at least once, at least once. Like I want to go to at least one Super Bowl. Hopefully, it would be one with my team in it. But like, I feel like it's one of those things. Like as a sports fan, like I would love to experience at least one time.
Yeah, I feel you. It is like a holy grail. Me personally, I do want to go to one too. But I would think it would almost be more enjoyable if it wasn't my team, because then I wouldn't be so stressed out.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's
a very good point.
Yeah, because you're gonna be nervous like a mother. Like the Georgia was different too, though, because you knew they was gonna win that game pretty much.
Well, I felt like and then after the first quarter, we were comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we did psych ourselves up a little bit for that one. But yeah, that was a game that I was able to enjoy. For sure. So I don't know, but I wouldn't want to see it though, just to be there. That would be pretty cool experience. Pop says go Chiefs. He's rooting for the Chiefs, the hometown team. Unc says if I had a ticket, I'd sell it. Comfortable watching from home. And I wonder, like, I don't even know though. I was trying to figure out and I couldn't figure out what the like actual box office prices were. So like if you were gotten yours maybe for like 2,500 and then selling it for 6,000, I mean that is a come up. So it'd have to be something to consider, I guess. So I don't know. But that's funny. Anthony Weston says it sucks the Chiefs wait till I'm not living in AZ to pull
right. Exactly.
Yeah. But
he was here forever too.
Yeah, most doubt. Most definitely he was here the whole time and they never got to come through when it was out here. I do want to say though the Valley is pulling out some pretty cool stops. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see this, but definitely they'll be showing it off during the game on Sunday. But they have this mural on the side of the State Farm Stadium, and they have projectors set up so that it's actually like a moving, living mural. I thought that was super dope. And me personally, I'm just excited to see more stuff like this, especially for the state. Just, you know what I'm saying, to just kind of do something different and really to throw a big, good party so that they bring the Super Bowl out here again pretty soon. So
yeah, one of my buddies helped put that together too. He told me about that before it happened. It was pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm excited. And they said they have another surprise in connection with these projectors, but they're waiting till Sunday. So I'm curious to know what that is. But I like seeing like new stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like the best technology or something different, you know?
Yeah, but I don't think you would see that anywhere else because you got to think about it too. We're in a state where it's great weather right now because anywhere else probably too cold. It's probably going to rain. But here, they pretty much know it's going to be sunshine. It's going to be pretty cool to do it. So it's the best place to probably do it at because if it was like a couple of weeks ago raining and stuff, they probably wouldn't print it out like that.
Yeah,
that's real. That's real. That's for sure.
I feel like we were like a while ago, a couple of years ago, within like a 20-year span, like how many times the Super Bowl was in Miami. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like it's gonna start happening here soon. I feel like we put up so much infrastructure in the last 15 years or so, and our weather, same thing. It's super nice. It's already warming up outside. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I feel like we are gonna get the Super Bowl a little bit more often than not. You know what I'm saying? In the years to come.
I want to see it like kind of how we used to have the national championship like that every 4-year schedule.
Yeah,
like just keep bringing it back, and we're no longer like a well-kept secret. People are kind of catching on, so it is getting bigger and bigger out here. So
catching a little too on if you ask me. So it's getting a little crowded out here.
For sure. The traffic is not playing. Another cool thing about it coming to the Valley, though, is some different Valley artists are getting a chance to kind of interact with the NFL. And I don't know if this is kind of the woke movement or whatever, the NFL trying to be a little bit more, however you want to say it, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more, in tune with their customer or whatever. But I thought this was really cool. I wanted to put up this one from La Morena. She got a chance to help decorate the actual Super Bowl ticket design. And so that's really cool. And then also she got to do a mural downtown kind of based off of her design and the poster she made. So yeah, that was super dope. And I just did want to shout that out. The attention that they're like giving to some local artists and the opportunities that it brings along, I just think that that's super dope. So definitely wanted to highlight that. But along with that good, though, also comes the bad. I don't know if you guys seen this today, but Chase Tower, downtown Phoenix, is a 40-story building. This is the highest skyscraper that we have in downtown Phoenix. And today, this dude, for a publicity stunt, he actually scaled the outside of it, free climbing, no equipment, and got all the way to the top. The emergency staff and then the firemen and all that, they monitored him. They made sure that he wasn't getting tired or anything like that. And then as soon as he did get to the top, they promptly arrested him. But it's just like, that's crazy, how much attention he knew that would draw. But I'm wondering, like, what you guys think about this guy. Apparently he goes by some kind of Spider-Man nickname or something.
Yeah, I also heard he was doing it for pro-life or something like that. He was kind of getting attention for that. So I don't know all the details about pro-life or what he mean by that, but I guess he did it for a reason. But he comes. I'm happy he's safe, though. It would have been bad if something had slipped, and it would have been tragic. So good thing he made it up and got arrested. That's a good thing, I guess.
For real.
Yeah.
Do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? But like, do it the right way. Like these guys do things like this a lot. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times they, set things up, get with the state, all that fun stuff, sign the waiver, you know what I'm saying? In case something happens, you know what I'm saying? They're not reliable. But you know what I mean? Like they do things like that. Just do it the right way. Not that we're getting arrested at the end, you know what I'm saying? So
but I also think that the right person gonna see what he did, and maybe he go to circus or something. He gonna get. I think he'll get something because that's very impressive, though. You think about it.
Yeah. No, it is crazy. Impressive. And as Pops was saying, I guess that this dude, people were kind of talking about him. He's got fame on social media, but I guess he can climb just about anything. And so it's kind of what he does is like goes and finds different things to climb. But it's crazy that he was able to use a wedge in this building, basically from ground floor just to go all the way up 40 stories, which I know for some metropolitan areas that might not be too crazy, but for ours, that's our tallest building by far. Like that's crazy. So, I just thought that was very interesting. But hopefully, as things continue to build towards Sunday, hopefully there's not too much more stunts or anything kind of crazy like that. I hope it's just good, positive attention that the Valley is able to get. So.
And speaking of that mural real quick, I didn't know that the murals after I think like maybe a year a year at the most they got to kind of take it down. I guess they got to repaint over and do something else with some places. So I didn't know because I have some downtown. I seen they said they can't leave them on there forever. Like they got to change it after a certain amount of time. But I don't know. Like I seen some Kobe ones, some Nipsey ones. I think those might stay forever, maybe, or I don't know. Did you know about that?
Yeah, I think it's the scale of it. Like I think when there are those smaller ones, that's like more like on the side of like maybe a gym, like a 2-story building, like that they can keep those up based on like the paint. But like these big ones, the way they have to do it. Over time it just starts to deteriorate and starts to fade. So they usually will take it down before it like looks too bad.
Got it. That's what. Okay.
So I am curious how long they will keep this up. But I mean, maybe hopefully through the summer or something like that. But it is a really dope mural, as Unc pointed out. He said, awesome mural. And then Grace, she follows her on social media too. She said she's actually doing a football with Wilson too that I think you're going to be able to pre-order, but it's going to have part of her design on there, an official NFL football. So that's super dope. You never know what kind of opportunities when you're grinding, when you're doing your thing, that might come along and kind of change things potentially for you. So I think she's getting a lot of attention for it, but I'm really excited about that. That's cool. So we will see. Anthony Weston does say the Super Bowl in Vegas next year. Now, if we're balling crazy, I'm saying maybe we can go out there and check it out. I think that they are close to us as far as rivaling the weather, but it's even our weather's even better than Vegas actually at this time. Like it gets really cold in the winter too. So,
but being in Vegas, period. If you ain't going to the game, just being in that surrounding is gonna be a game changer too. So
yeah,
I was gonna say I'll go to the party. I don't even need to go to the game. I'll go to the party. I'll say
it might be hard though, because it might be so hard to get a hotel there too, though, huh? Because it's Vegas.
Yeah. Right.
I
think that's the crazy part about Vegas is there's so many hotels, but there's so it's such a destination. It's so accessible from wherever in the country that so many people can get there. So that's definitely going to be insane. There'll be a lot of bootleg tickets sold to that one. I'm saying some scammers or some fake promoters for that stuff. But speaking of Vegas, though, we did have the Pro Bowl games this weekend, and they unveiled a new field for the Pro Bowl games, which actually was pretty cool. I was curious if you guys checked out the games at all or watched any of the coverage of that from the weekend.
Very little. I had to go to a little kid's birthday party, which I hate going to those, but I went to that and I was watching. They had it on TV, so I couldn't really. You can't get into it because it's like low and you can't really see what's going on. But I didn't realize the field was that short though. But I seen some cool thing they were doing though.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was so short until the Diggs pick. I was like, oh.
Ran back all the way. Yeah.
That's how short it was. Quick. Yeah.
Yeah, they did have a bunch of stuff over the weekend. I thought it was kind of cool just because it was different. I think that was the intriguing part. But they did have dodgeball. They had kick-tack-toe, which was actually, this was like in between the uprights where the field goal kickers had to kick into like a certain section. I thought that was pretty cool. Never seen something like that. Eli and Peyton were the coaches for the AFC and the NFC, which I think the NFL is, I hope they don't overuse them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Get sick of seeing them.
Because they're good, but it's like you can't, you don't want to run that well dry so fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it all culminated in that flag football game, and the players actually seemed to go a little bit harder for the flag football, which is interesting. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of the reverse than what you might expect, but I thought that was pretty cool, and it seemed like they enjoyed it, which I guess is what the NFL is trying to do with it. Is like have the players, something for the players to have fun.
Yeah.
We'll see. Pop said he watched some. Geno Smith was impressive throwing the ball. Lamb had most catches and yards in the flag football game, of course. Yeah, in the flag football game, he tore it up. But
how did y'all feel about Derek Carr? Like he don't play for them no more, but he had to go under them, and he really did good too in the different events he did too. So it's like I think he probably went extra. Normally he probably wouldn't have went like that, but I think he showed people like, hey, I'm still that guy. And he was kind of cool. Even in interviews, he was saying like some slick stuff too. I was like, because he normally like a good guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying he said all the right stuff, but he was kind of saying some slick stuff this time. It was kind of see a different side of him too. It was kind of cool. So I don't know how you feel about that.
He definitely said some real slick stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's funny though, man? Like, we talk about. It's crazy to me. Like Derek Carr has literally been the only consistent thing for the Raiders over his entire career, right? So it's trippy to me that no matter how bad or good they are, his stats always speak for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, so I wasn't surprised that they did him how they did him, honestly, just because of the coach. You know what I'm saying? And who he took over from the Patriots. You know what I'm saying, as the backup. But at the same time, I was surprised on how they did him. You know what I mean? Like he's taking less money to grab guys. You know, so he did the exact same thing that Aaron Rodgers didn't do for Adams. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know, it's kind of crazy, but like he's gonna be somewhere next year, and I think he's gonna, depending on where he goes, I think he'll ball out and be even better because he'll have probably the best coach he's had his entire career wherever he goes. So
no, that's real. That's real.
Yeah.
And Pops did mention this too. I wanted to see what you guys thought of this. Carr visiting the Saints. Apparently, that's one of the teams that's interested in potentially trading for him. I don't know. They need something at quarterback. That would probably help, but I don't know.
I would like to see Carr get an opportunity like Matthew Stafford got. You know what I'm saying? He gave the Detroit Lions all he had, and he went to a good situation, which it turned out good too. Even though he didn't know it was gonna happen like that, but I would like to see Derek Carr get a shot somewhere. You know, not going to the Saints. They're not gonna be good because he's good, but he still don't have a good team. So I would like to see him go because, like I said, he's a good dude. So I would like to see him go to a team he can have a chance.
It's gonna be tricky though. I think it's gonna be harder than Stafford though. Okay. Because everyone who's like succeeding right now doesn't really like need a quarterback. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be one of those teams that are basically like. So I'm wrong, Marcus. You're right. If he goes to the Jets, that might be actually better opportunity for him. I think if he goes to the Jets,
but not even that. Even before Matthew Stafford got, he didn't have it wasn't a spot for him at the Rams. They traded. You know what I'm saying? So they traded them too. So maybe, you know what I'm saying, they could do a trade somebody too like that. Even though I forget his name, Golf. They pretty much, because we thought he was gonna be around for a long time, but they pretty much traded him.
McVay literally said like I can't do nothing with them. So that's kind of why I think like Jets would be a solid spot. They got a defense. Brees Hall.
What about your other team though? Your AFC team, the Ravens. Like if Lamar goes somewhere else, that would be a good.
That's another landing spot too.
That'd be cool. Even the Bucks too. Now they're gonna need a.
The Bucks.
The Bucks. Talk about that too.
Right.
The Bucks.
That's actually a really good landing spot for him.
Yeah.
I'd be low key mad if he goes there.
What is this, man? What you got here, dog?
So first we got to talk about the GOAT retiring again. You know what I'm saying? We do have now, Marcus, you said he wasn't going nowhere. He thought he was coming back to the Bucks, but now do you agree that this is the real retirement this time?
The only reason I think it was a post yesterday or the day that he posted that made me really think he's gone now. He posted a picture of him in his underwear. Oh yeah, he out of here now, dog. Like if I wouldn't have seen that today or yesterday when I seen it, I would say maybe he still could come in and help somebody, but yeah, he gone now, dog. Because that was pictures on another level, dog.
He let
it
go already. It? No, I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, go online. I think he letting people know, man. Like he letting people know I'm done and I'm single. So it's like, dang.
Okay. I did see a story earlier that he is ready to start with Fox in 2024. So I think it's going to be, he is going to take a year off, and then he said he's going to start with Fox in 2024. So we'll see.
375, right? He getting?
Yeah.
That's more than he ever made as a football player.
As a player, right?
That's crazy.
So he's definitely gonna be cashed out on the analyst side. So yeah, we'll see. But
wait.
The video started some controversy or whatever. But I think it was cool. At least he just came out and was like, "All right, I'm not gonna drag it out. I'm gonna let it go." But
what we got in the comments over here, dog?
Pop says not the GOAT. Thanks, Weston, for helping me keep Marcus straight.
What happened? What happened with that? What did I do?
Oh, okay. Here. Let's see. Anthony Weston says Saints have some good weapons. AFC spot is down. That might be a good spot. Saints have top-notch defense and plenty of skill players. They need a quarterback. Won't win Super Bowl. We'll get to playoffs.
I don't know what the GOAT came from.
And Anthony says, I think Carr on Saints makes them favorites for the division. Ooh, I guess so. They're teaming up on you, saying the Saints is a good spot. Not the GOAT. I don't know about that one either.
All right, man. I don't know what they talk about.
Unc says Lamar to the Jets. That would be different. That would be pretty cool. But I still think they're gonna franchise tag him, even though that would be really bad look for business.
Yeah.
Is it a shot he go to team we thought he was gonna go to Miami since maybe Tua gonna retire? Would you like to see him there?
I have him in Miami. If they don't franchise him.
So he has no control of it. Like he can't say, even though he can't say I want to leave. Once they franchise, you have to stay.
Well, he could say he wants to leave, like he's going to hold out type of thing, but
but okay, so he can't. But if he hold out, he still can't go nowhere else though. He has to wait.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It depends on how the Ravens want to play it, man. Like they can do right by him, even though they haven't done so far. You know what I'm saying? And be like, you know what are your top spots? You know what I'm saying? That's at least try to get something for you. You know what I mean? They can trade him. Or they could be like, nah, you ain't going nowhere. We're going to franchise you at least twice before you go in. You know what I'm saying? Like they can just completely keep doing them wrong. It kind of sucks, man. The NFL is not the same as like the NBA. You know what I mean? Like they can really screw you for a couple of years.
Is Ozzy still there or is he gone?
Who's that?
Was it Austin Newsom that was the GM there? Is he still there? for the Ravens, or I'm thinking about somebody else.
I don't know.
I thought Ozzie that he was like a Hall of Fame tight
No,
end.
yeah, you're right. He is the general. He is the GM of the Ravens still.
Is he still? He don't sound like a type of person that would do them like that. But I guess so though.
True.
I guess it's business. I guess, especially because he played football too. So I thought he'll kind of see the issue, you know. But
true. But if that was the case, he should have taken care of him already, you know.
Yeah, true.
No, I don't know what they don't see. Huntley is not like I don't know if they got like a plan in the bag. Like Huntley.
Huntley's a free agent too.
Is he? Man,
yeah.
They really messing up then.
Yeah, so
Huntley ain't showed nothing that should make them think like, oh, we can let Lamar walk. We're fine. Like, no, nothing.
Pops is saying Brady is not the GOAT. Separate issue than the Saints.
Oh, he's wrong again. Oh, that's okay. That's what he's saying. Oh, he's wrong twice. Maybe he don't know what a GOAT is then. Pops, a GOAT is the greatest of all time. Like LeBron is the greatest player of all time. We're gonna get into that. And then Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowls. That means greatest of all time. Maybe he didn't know what that meant, so it's not his fault. Sorry about that, Pops.
All right, now we got that clear for sure.
Yeah, man. Maybe he didn't know.
The GOAT retired for a second time. And so let me explain though this little creepy house here.
Yes, please.
So, me up. I know it's been killing you, Marcus. So this is also regarding the quarterback carousel this year, and our friend Aaron Rodgers, who has announced that he's going to be doing 4 days in basically what they call like a darkness retreat, where he's going to go into a small dark home and stay in there for 4 days, and he's going to use that to make his decision. When he emerges from the home, he's going to have his decision on his future with the Packers. So have y'all ever heard of a darkness retreat? And do you think this is going to work?
That's weird, dog.
That's
I don't know.
Weird. Is that just his way of being extra? Because everyone keeps asking. Because like
I think so.
Yeah,
do y'all really think he gonna do it? Sound funny. I don't think he would do something like that. But I don't know. You guys saw that Pebble Beach had a program this weekend. He was in it. And the first tee, they messed with you a little bit, and they was like, he's like, I'm not going to the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah. And they asked him about the Cowboys. He didn't say nothing. So I'm just throwing it out there. He could have been like, nope, the Cowboys either. He didn't say anything. He just teed off. So hey, I don't know, man. But if Mike McCarthy wasn't there, I would say maybe, yeah. But he ain't going over there.
I don't think he wants a reunion.
That's a good point.
I
forgot about that. He ain't playing with Mike, that's for sure.
I actually think he's going to end up with the Raiders. I think he's going to follow Devontae Adams.
Oh, okay,
I think that I might see that.
Moms, you can't. This is a kid show, Mom.
He won't spend a minute in there, and Mom says he's a freak. Dang,
Mom, this is a kid environment here.
It's a kid friendly show.
People do retreats in the Caribbean, not in a small dark house. Yeah, I don't know the haunted house thing, but. Hey,
I believe Pops. I don't think he'll spend a minute in there. Maybe they see him going in or something, but he won't.
Hey, look, you see the back of the house, that little like light opening right there? You can walk in and walk right back out. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's in there now. He's gonna walk right back out and take a boat somewhere else. It's crazy.
It'll be some kind of magic trick. Yeah, he gonna pop out. No, I don't know. I don't know, but I have seen things like where they have these like deprivation chambers and things like that where you go into and people like have like epiphanies and stuff like that. But I don't know about 4 days in a darkness retreat. So,
but we got to do some research on it because the dark house could be just dark, but you still have everything in there, and you can maybe have candles or something. Like maybe no light. Yeah, maybe you can get it around. So maybe it's fun or something. But I'm gonna look it up. But I'm still afraid of the dark, so I can't do that.
If I had the house loaded down, you know what I'm saying? Everything I need in there, like that, little 4-day mini retreat, you know what I'm saying?
Like drinking wine in the dark? Like
yeah, but a house like you got on here, A-Dub? That's different, dog. That's a dog house right there.
I don't know why I picked like a creepy. I was thinking like a creepy house, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like no houses around it. You see nothing around it. It's just a house in the wilderness. So he ain't doing that kind of house. Maybe a dark house is maybe different. Maybe the paint is dark or something. So
that's the house you see at the beginning of all scary movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
You see somebody go across the window or something real fast. Like, wait a minute.
Cool.
Yeah. Right. Oh, Grace said, I don't know if you guys have heard of this one too, like the restaurant in Vegas that you eat in the dark. Have you guys heard of that?
I couldn't do that. I want to see my food, dog.
That's what I think too. I'd be scared. Like I want to see because part of eating and enjoying your food is like, you know, what you see, and you eat with your eyes too. So, but there is a Vegas restaurant where you eat in the dark, and it's supposed to be like, oh, it's supposed to taste so good because you can really taste it because you're not looking at it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Strizzy, you into that?
So we're talking about. I was actually.
If you were gonna eat like in the dark.
How dark is it? Like, can I see my food?
Like, you can't see your food.
You can't see your food.
I'm chilling. That's cool.
You don't know what they be feeding you.
For
At
real.
least maybe if they had the lights on and I could see it, and then they turn the lights off, like, you know what I'm saying? That way I know kind of it looks good.
Man, you ever seen them YouTube videos where they have like a box and there'll be like something in it, and they're like a stuffed bear, right? And you're touching the stuffed bear, but you don't know it's a stuffed bear, so it kind of creeps you out. I'm cool.
Yeah.
That's the same concept to me. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Got your hand in
sure.
jello and stuff, and you're like freaking out.
No, for real. You're like, oh, what is this? I can't do that. Yeah, I want to see it. But real quick, the last thing we do have for this is I did want to mention Steve Wilkes. He's the new 49ers defensive coordinator after almost getting the spot with the Carolina Panthers. I think that's really legit.
Yeah,
and it seems like every 2 years, whoever the defensive coordinator for the 49ers is gets a head
job.
coach.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully this will be a great landing spot for him, and then he can kind of boost up and get back into the head coaching ranks if that's what he wants. You know, I know he wasn't ready with the Cardinals, but what he showed with the Panthers last year and earning their respect, I think that, you know, hopefully he gets another shot. So
especially
I'm happy going to a good team, man.
Yeah. Especially defensively too. Like they have the best defense in the league. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you lose D'Amico Ryans, and then you grab see what he did with the defensive players that we had, and our players are younger. Like they're kind of kids, you know, still, and he did really, really well with them. So they're going to be just as good as they were this year, if not, better.
Yeah.
Defensively, I mean.
No doubt. One more thing in the comments, Anthony Weston asked if Aaron Rodgers said he would go to the Cowboys if they got rid of McCarthy, would you do it? And I'm saying nah. Like, I don't know if I want in on that.
How old Aaron? 37, 38?
Yeah.
But you know, AW, you always been a that guy too. From the
I
start,
know.
So.
That's right.
I've been writing.
I probably do it. I'll probably do it.
I the way he did, I don't know, man. We went 12-5 back-to-back years, man. He missed 5 games, so it's like.
But Aaron Rodgers, like, they missed the playoffs last year. Like,
yeah,
Packers,
he didn't have a receiver either, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if he's that guy really anymore, though.
Oh no, he's definitely not that guy. No,
not the way he used to be slinging that rock. No.
Let's see. Kelly also says in the dark thing, she said never heard of it. It's supposed to be a cool or she said I've heard of that. It's supposed to be a cool experience. Yeah, I don't know. You'll have to try that one and let us know. Pop says Dak's last ride, got to ride with him, and Rodgers didn't even get his team to the playoffs.
True.
Good try.
Oh, this is Pops brings up this one. Peyton's comments about Wilson's quarterback coach. So I don't know if you guys heard, but Sean Payton, the new Denver Broncos head coach, he did make a little bit of news this week, basically because in past years, Russell Wilson has been able to have his quarterback coach with him, like in the building, like at practice, like everywhere, basically goes with him like his little buddy system. But Sean Payton was basically like, I'm not familiar with that. We're not having that. We're going to have our coaches and our players, and that's it. That's going to be in the building. What do you guys do? You like that, Marcus? You like that, or do you think that's like ruffling feathers right away?
I like it because he ruffling feathers. Like you didn't play good last year, so you really can't say, hey, he helped me. He helped you play bad last year. So maybe if he had a good year, he maybe had he can say something. But you played terrible, so I like it. Get him out of here.
I love it too, actually. Honestly, I have no idea how much his quarterback coach or whatever does for him. I think Pete Carroll is a great, outstanding coach. I think Pete Carroll had a lot to do with Russell Wilson's success. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that Wilson hasn't been great, when he was in Seattle, but I think Pete Carroll probably had much more to do with his success than any quarterbacks coach he had. And I feel like Peyton's going to be the exact same way. So I'm a coach. Like, nah, get him out of here. I got you. Don't worry. I got you.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll figure this out. We got it.
Yeah. I kind of like it too, especially because like I don't know if it just reminds me like the Kawhi Leonard thing too, like where like when he came from the Raptors to the Clippers, he was like, oh, you have to hire these 3 people for your training staff too. These are like my personal trainers, and like they actually ended up putting them on the roster and stuff like that. I just think when you get like too special or out of the ordinary, like, you know, yeah, you're the quarterback or whatever, and you're great, but you're part of the team, right? So
right.
You don't get to have like this kind of like prima donna type stuff where you got an entourage even in the locker room. Like, nah, you're just one of the guys too. You gotta be regular. So,
but did Sean Payton? You know, I think I asked last week when he got hired. He's not just the head coach, right? Does he got another position or something?
Oh, I still don't know exactly about that.
Because the reason why I asked, because my buddy, they thought he was coming to the Cardinals, and they was talking to him, and he pretty much said he wanted too much power with the Cardinals. So I was thinking maybe he got a lot of power over there, or maybe so. I don't know.
Well, I think I don't know, because I mean, I still what's his name still in the mix, right? John Elway's still in the office somewhere.
He is. So, Pop said just head coach.
Oh, okay.
But I could imagine that though for the Cardinals, if he was like, if I'm going there to your franchise, like,
I see.
I want more control there versus maybe the Broncos. That was a little bit of a different story, and especially because the Cardinals need a GM right now too. So
but I don't think he was a GM for the Saints though. But he had a position in the front office. I just thought,
like
I'm saying the wrong word,
president or something like that. Yeah. Pop said great points, Trizzy, and Carroll coached up Gino too.
Exactly.
That's true.
He did.
That's true.
No, for real.
True. Gino ain't played good since he's been in the league.
I want to talk more about that. Like, that's crazy that he spent all that time as a backup and now got a chance and he's right back there and now
from to the playoffs.
Got to the playoffs, exactly. Yeah.
When nobody expected him in that division. So
man, ain't no one expect the Seahawks to even be there, let alone him playing that well.
Oh, I had one more. I'm sorry, I had one more thing. I know you guys knew about that. My buddy Beecham, we did an event. We did the event yesterday. He was talking. It was like an interview type thing. Did y'all know that they? I don't know how I should be saying this, but hey, we're gonna go viral or something. Did y'all know that the Cardinals could have got DK Metcalf? But they chose Isabella. You guys know that?
Oh yeah, in the draft, they drafted him over before.
I never heard that till yesterday. He's like they drafted Isabella. They could have got DK Metcalf. Yeah. Like, how do you do that? I never knew that, man.
And the crazy thing is, that dude's really good though, too.
Who?
Isabella. Like, I mean, he could have been.
No, he's
like,
fast. He's fast, but DK Metcalf, look at the size difference. Right. Can you imagine him on the Cardinals like right now? Like, he'd still be there.
Oh yeah, for sure. He was the 64th pick in the draft. DK Metcalf was, and Andy Isabella was the 62nd pick in the draft.
And the Cardinals could have picked him up. They wanted DK.
Yeah.
I just kind of, when I heard that, I was so surprised about that.
Yeah, I think every team passed over DK. And Pop says at the time, I agreed with Isabella pick.
Really? Oh, okay.
Chiefs picked Mecole Hardman over him.
Oh, shoot.
So, yeah, I mean, he was low down, but I just remember DK and, who was the other receiver from Ole Miss? Both of them were coming out at the same time, and they were both beasts.
Yeah.
It started with T, right? The other guy you talking about?
Oh, actually, it might have been AJ Brown.
I think it was AJ Brown.
Yeah, it was AJ Brown.
Yeah,
and DK Metcalf was like the second best receiver on the same team with AJ Brown. That's what it was.
You sure it was AJ Brown?
I think so.
I don't think it was AJ. I think it's another guy I'm thinking about. It's a big guy too. I could be wrong, but I thought it was another guy. Maybe Anthony but I don't know. Was it AJ Brown? I thought AJ Brown probably been in the league a little longer.
No, it's AJ Brown and DK Metcalf.
Was it the same year?
I don't know if they were in the same year, but this is the picture that you're talking about. I think that's what you're talking about, the picture here.
Okay.
I think what tripped me out too is like DK Metcalf actually had a really, really good pro day.
Combine, he did.
Yeah, he had a really.
But look at it. I'm just saying, just looking at him though, I'm like, look at this dude. But I got you.
That's crazy to me. Like, why does he make even AJ Brown?
Close your eyes, ladies. I mean, take it out there, man. You got these women.
I'm trying to get our views up. Oh, we got to bring Aaron Rodgers back real quick. Hold up.
AJ Brown is a huge dude. Why did DK Metcalf make him look so small, bro?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Brown is a huge. Like, he's not a small dude. That's crazy.
That is. But yeah, that they I think that was part of it though, is like he wasn't even the guy on his own team kind of thing. So he kind of slipped down, but he's a beast too. But yeah, we are gonna do secure the bag one last time though to celebrate the Super Bowl. We're gonna do that Friday, and when we do that, we're gonna do our Super Bowl squares as well. So we're gonna do that live so that everybody is fair and everybody can see what their numbers are. So that's what it is. We're gonna do that. So
you also forgot. I don't know if you have a next. It was one more holiday too for the Vikings.
Oh no! Tell me about it.
Brian Flores got hired as a defensive coordinator for the Vikings today too.
Oh, that's dope! Dang, I missed that.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I know.
I'm excited. I'm excited about that. Brian Flores, I'm glad because I thought he was gonna go like by the wayside. You know what I'm saying? Potentially with the lawsuit against the league. So I love that. We'll have to make sure we give him his due for sure. I'm thinking in the offseason, we might just have one time where we just go through all the different coaching moves that happen. For sure, once it kind of slows down. Grace says SLAC views went up.
They probably did, dog. They probably did, man.
You got them to hit the like button. So, all right, but we do have Super Bowl squares available still. So if you guys want in on that, jump in on that for sure. And we'll talk a little bit more. We'll do some like Super Bowl like tidbits and stuff like that. Stuff like Anthony Weston's telling us right now. Chiefs have 5 players who were on the Super Bowl winning team left. Dang, that's crazy. That's a big turnover.
Man. That's crazy.
So it's a whole new squad then. But all right, but let's go ahead and move into our next topic, and we'll keep this train rolling. All right, so
I still can't do that. I tried the other day and I still can't do it.
I know Strizzy did it like nothing too.
Like it was nothing, dog. ET fingers.
All right, NBA talk. We definitely got to talk about the big move that shook things up this week. Kyrie Irving being traded to the Mavericks. First of all, what are your guys' thoughts on the trade? I know Luka's happy, and I want to talk about what we think of that as a duo. But Marcus, I want you to go first on this one because I haven't heard from you yet. What do you think about Kyrie to the Mavs?
I don't know. I never thought that team he'd go there. I just didn't think he would go there. But I think it's one of those type of things on paper is good, but really take away from him or take away from Luka, because they pretty much the same hybrid point guard type of player who could take over a game, could average points. So I don't know, man. So I don't know. Honestly, that's one time I've been trying to think how I know he's gonna talk about this today. I was like, how am I gonna say this? But I really don't. I'll have to see it, man. But I'm gonna say I like it though. I like it for Dallas, but I don't know how it was gonna work, man. I have to see how they play together.
Yeah. No, I agree. I want to throw this in real quick before I throw it to you, Strizzy. I'm kind of with you. I was kind of like, I don't know. Like my initial reaction was like, maybe that won't fit together because they're too similar. But I definitely, and also I wouldn't want to do anything to slow Luka down, right? And to like take away from him being your number one bona fide star. That's your franchise. That's everything right now. So that's my initial reaction was too. But Strizzy, how do you feel?
It's one of those things where it's like the reason why Marcus feels the way he feels is because it's Kai, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all know what Kyrie Irving can do with a basketball in his hand, but it's like, are we gonna get the drama queen Kai? Are we gonna get he can't keep his mouth shut about nothing Kai? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we gonna get the locker room destruction? You know what I'm saying? Like, what Kyrie Irving are we going to get? Because, not to mention Finney Smith Doe is one of Luka's best friends, so he lost one of his best friends leaving.
Great point.
Yeah, exactly right. Like I am also too with Spencer Dinwiddie leaving. I think he might have actually been a little bit more of a piece for them because he can score, he can shoot a three, and he can pass the ball well, but he doesn't take away from what Luka does, just like what A-Dub said. So on paper, it looks great, right? It's like, damn, they got another ball handler, a guy who can put up 30 on any given night, Kyrie Irving, that might allow Luka to play off the ball a little bit more, right? Like, who knows? Like, from a shooting scorer's point, Luka might, crazy as it sounds, be a better scorer. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, but still, it's just Kyrie Irving makes me nervous, man. Like, he makes me nervous. Now,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, hey, Trey, I was gonna say what I will say though is kudos to Kai because he played it very well, right? After the Nets made him do all that stuff that he did, he just took it on the chin, said everything that needed to be said, and just hung out for a couple of months, right? We ain't hear nothing from Kyrie Irving for months. And now that his draft stock's been up because he's averaging 27, 5, and 5 since then, now it's like, now I'm gonna ask for this trade because my trade value is skyrocketed again, right?
He keeps balancing out. Yeah, every time he's a distraction, he's got to balance it back out with the play, and then
exactly. So it's better off for him. And I saw Anthony's comment just pop up. I actually do agree with that. But what's KD gonna do?
KD gone.
Right? Yeah, that's the next question. Like, what's KD gonna do?
Yeah, I think he's out. But I wanted to ask you guys, you know, so like he said, the Brooks got better because they got good, those two pieces. Who did they just get Kyrie and draft picks, or they get players too?
Just Kyrie and I think like one draft pick.
No, they got two. So they got a 2029 first rounder, and then I think they got like 2 second-round picks, something like that.
Yeah, that's kind of tough because you missing defense with Finley, and then you losing another scorer with Dinwiddie, which I think he fit in real good with them. Like last year against the Suns, he came off the bench and was lighting them up. So so now you have two. They gonna both start. So your bench is I think your bench got bad. So and they didn't add any other pieces to that. So I don't know how it's gonna work. But the thing is, we know how Kyrie is. But I think his personality matches Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban likes that. Mark Cuban ain't gonna hold you back. He's gonna let you say what you want to say. So I think there was a kind of agreement. They had to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have more freedom over here. I'm crazy too. You crazy. We'll get along with that. So I think that could have happened too. So Pop said Morris too. So maybe they got another piece. They would help though. So Markieff Morris, I think, got over there, or Marcus Morris. So that might help. I think he's good as Finley. So that'll help. Oh, okay, so yeah, but I'm saying I think he's as good as Finley, though. You know what I'm saying? Because Finley was a good defender and can shoot, but I think Morris can kind of do similar things. So
he's a little more of a brute too. You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit more of an enforcer.
Yeah. So if Kyrie beat Kyrie, Luka beat Luka, it's gonna be hard to. I'm saying they're gonna still be good. It just depends if he can stay on the floor. So
right.
I do like that point though, Marcus. Mark Cuban is how he. I think Mark Cuban is the best owner in the NBA, in my opinion, and he's so close to the players. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a big thing too. Like he's gonna be able to talk to Kai, how you feeling, what you up to, be you. I don't want you to be nothing.
Exactly. No leash. You don't have no leash on him. Know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's gonna help. I think it's gonna help Kai be Kai. Like he'll be able to just go out there and ball out.
We'll see. Mark Cuban always says that you can only have one knucklehead per team, so he must have thought his team didn't have one. They had room, for Kyrie.
They had room for one knucklehead.
But yeah, that is the next question. The trade deadline is Thursday, and that is the next question: is Kevin Durant? Does he stick around? Apparently, we've heard it both ways that the Nets are looking to trade him, they're looking to keep him. And then the latest reports is that him and the Nets, brass, was sitting down to talk about the franchise future and to see where they were really going to go with this. He doesn't want to be part of a rebuild or a blow up. And if that's what they're planning to do, he wants out. But I don't know if there's a fit for KD at the last second, and I don't know if that they'd be willing to kind of let go with him the way they were willing to let go of Kyrie. Marcus, what do you think, though? You think that there's a spot for him?
Mm-hmm.
Where he's been before?
Nope.
No? Where do you think?
LA.
That would be crazy.
That's all they're missing. They got pieces. They get rid of people they want to get rid of, Yep. I think that's what we thought he could have went before, at one time. I think the Suns thing is out of the question. I don't think he'll come here, but I think he will play good at with the Lakers, LeBron would definitely go to the point guard and it's time to ball. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but yeah.
No, actually, it's actually a really solid point. If you think about the Nets are thinking about kind of blowing things up, Russell Westbrook's contract doesn't matter, right? You've already lost Kyrie's contract. I know KD just reestablished his contract, so he's got 4 years on his, but he's not making $46 million this year like Westbrook is. You know what I'm saying? So like you send him over to LA, you get Westbrook's $46 million contract, but he's gonna be gone next year anyway. So
and more draft picks. That's true. More draft picks too. So
exactly.
So yeah, I think Westbrook get 2 more draft picks from the Lakers and Russ. Pop says go back to the Warriors.
They need them too right now. The Warriors not looking. They can use them, so that's true too. But
he's struggling again.
I don't think he going back there with Draymond. So I think LA would be good, but I don't know. Kyrie going to the Mavs was crazy to us. We didn't see that coming, so he could be going somewhere we never picture either.
Exactly. They gotta do something though, because LeBron holding on, man. He
I don't know if
LeBron Yeah, he hold on for his son though. He ain't holding on for nobody else. That's the main thing. He's still playing.
True. He's holding on for tonight, and he's holding on for his son. That's about it. He didn't got nothing left to prove. Pop says LA doesn't have the capital to land a superstar unless they give up AD. That's why they
buy AD. He ain't playing anyway. Bye.
That would be crazy if they did, but I think that they're trying to get Russ and try to have the best of both worlds.
True.
Anthony Weston says Warriors have the talent. I mean, I don't know, but I don't know if you guys saw too. LeBron did kind of come out with some comments after the Kyrie trade didn't happen for the Lakers. Yeah. He said he was going to shift his focus back to his team where it should have been. And that did kind of irritate me personally because I'm like, why are you worried about somebody that's not on your team? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No, I kind of agree with he won a championship with this guy. You got to think about it. If Kyrie comes over there, you're a contender again. So you got to kind of do that. But I do understand what y'all saying. He shouldn't have said that, but it's LeBron James. You know, he going to
outwardly. You know what I'm saying?
You want that drama. You know, he still wants that little. Because you got to think about LeBron is, besides the point thing, they're not talking about LeBron as much anymore. You know what I'm saying? So he has to say some things. He know how to get his name back going like that too. So
it reminds me too, like of when he was like, oh, like, you know, LeBron does try to do stuff like that. Like even when they were in the bubble, he's like, I got to protect the guys underneath me and this and that. Like he always wants to try to remind people like, hey, don't forget about me in this equation. But I just didn't like it because I think it happens with sometimes, and I think it happens with just human nature is like always thinking the solution is like outside of your grasp or outside of your control. Like focus on what you can control. Like, but in his mind, he's like, I want to control Rob Pelinka. Like I should control the Lakers too. So
everywhere he else is, he was in the front office. He wasn't just playing. So
I think it's one of those things where it's like we already know you want Kai. We know you wanted Kai when it came from the summer, right? Like, so that's why I was like, you don't need to say it. We know what you want.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Like we know, like, but it's also kind of, you know, I don't want to say it's offensive, you know what I'm saying? But the guys in the locker room that are already there with him, when he's like, hell yeah, I was holding for Kai. That means anybody can go. You know what I'm saying? AD included. I want my guy back.
But this ain't the same team he had in the past. He got bums out there, so he don't care. Like when he don't go like Bev, you mad? Russ, you mad? So like he don't have that core. You know what I'm saying? He don't have that core like he had before. They like come back so he can do stuff like that. Yeah, you know he got some bums right this year.
Yeah. All right, I do want to run through some of these comments real quick. That we might have missed out about the trade or just about our conversation here in general. Pops did say with Kyrie, probably going to mess up the Mavericks due to his head case unless he can block it all out and just ball. And the thing is, maybe he can do that just for the rest of this year.
For sure.
And then that's all that matters. And then next summer you can figure it out or if you don't like it. But at least if he can kind of put his head down and just ball out for the rest of this year and see how it lands, it could be good for the short term. Anthony Weston says he doesn't like the fit long term. Unk says, can we skip the Kyrie topic, please? Come on, Unk. You know that. We do want to hear what you think about it too, and if you think Durant's going to move, Unk. And then Anthony Weston also says, I hate to relate this to a trade, but the trade for Brooklyn is kind of like Chiefs trading Tyreek. Now they have more depth and can build for future. We'll see. Everything relates back to the Chiefs right now. Anthony, you don't have to apologize for that. Your team's in the Super Bowl, so we got you. Let's see. I think that's about it. Pop says LeBron knows the Lakers couldn't make it happen, so it's shameful by whining. Oh, that's funny. But one thing about LeBron, I do want to talk about too, is he is 36 points away from breaking the all-time record. He's playing tonight against the Oklahoma City Thunder at home, and that's my question. So, Marcus, you don't think he's going to do it tonight?
No, he gonna throw a jab at Kareem. He gonna win. He gonna do it with the Bucks against
the Bucks. Because they do play the Bucks next. So yeah, they were saying it would be poetic if, if he beat it against the Bucks. Mm-hmm. But I'm hoping. I don't know. I seen the fit that he was wearing on the way into the arena. He looks like he's focused. He looks like he wants to do it.
Yeah, it is the Thunder too, so he could do it against them.
He might grab 40 tonight.
I think he's just going to come out and just be firing on all cylinders. And if he's not hitting, maybe he'll just slow down or be like, get me out of here. so he can save it up. But I think I don't know. It could go either way with LeBron. He might want to drag it out too for a couple more days in the spotlight.
Yeah, but also you got to think about this too. It's gonna be kind of tough. Like he can do it, but it'll be tough to get that 36 tonight. If you get half of that tomorrow night, you guarantee. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get it. So it'd be a lot of pressure tonight to get that 40 to like 38. But if you get half of that, then tomorrow night, you know you're gonna definitely get it. He could be prepared for it, have things together, because you know when he do it, they're gonna do something for him. So tonight might be a little harder.
Is the Bucks game at home? Is it a back-to-back at home? Or
yeah, they're at home because they just came off the Grammy road trip, so they're going to be at home for like the next 4 or 5 games. So he could wait it out. We'll see, but I'm hoping. I don't know.
I hope we get 35 tonight.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying, Marcus. You don't want to be at the very end of the game all tired, like I don't want to break right now. Like I'll just wait.
Yeah.
But they said that people were paying as much as $70,000 for courtside seats to the Lakers game tonight. So you know some people are gonna come out. So I don't know. They might have something planned. So
true. That's crazy.
Unc says he did chime in about the trades. He says Katie's supposedly interested in Phoenix. I don't know if they have the assets to do it, but Pop says the Suns could do it. We'll see. I don't know if that ship is kind of sailed or not. Unc says I will no longer support Kyrie. Loyalty is something very important to me. So he's not feeling Kyrie. The thing about Kyrie, though, I would love to meet him. I bet he's a very nice person. Like, and I bet he's a very thoughtful person. Probably, but it's just like his whole thing has been spun out of control at this point.
Yeah, I think he's a very legit dude. Like, you know, you've seen him talk to fans and things of that nature. Like, he does seem like a very down to earth dude. Everybody in the NBA seems to love him. It's just he can't help but to do what Kyrie do. So,
right.
Yeah, I mean, but everything else I think has been straight.
Yeah. All right. One last thing, real quick. We're gonna breeze through our last topic, like just with the quickness. Okay. In fact, we're just gonna go straight like this. So we had a couple of different things real quick, but I wanted to get to something at the end here. So Marcus, you can have some time to talk about it. But we do have Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea. He just broke the record at the end of the transfer deal in the EPL, $120 million just to have the rights to sign him on the team. So that was pretty crazy. That's something that we were going to talk about. Also, Roberto Valenzuela, Fernando Valenzuela, really cool. The Dodgers are actually going to retire his number, but he was a rookie of the year and a Cy Young winner at the same time. So Fernando Mania took over for a while. That's cool that he's going to get his spot. Also, the Australian Open is over. We had Sabalenka and then also Djokovic.
Djokovic won
second. So now tied again for the total Grand Slams.
God dang, I didn't know that.
So there's some quick other sports news, but the last thing I did want to talk about is, again, not only do we have the Super Bowl going on, but we also have Waste Management Open, TPC. So Marcus, talk to me about this event a little bit, and what you're thinking about it.
It's going to be the hypest golf event of this year. Even though it's early in the season, it's going to be the best one. Like, all the players going to come for this. It's going to be packed. If you're not doing anything, which everybody working everything, but I think you should experience this. I wouldn't bring kids to it though. I'll bring yourself, but this is going to be, and bring your phone, man. This is going to be a dope event. I think this is going to be my Super Bowl right here. I can't go to the Super Bowl, but I can go to this. So it's going to be amazing. I'm trying to go Thursday, Friday, and I might try to go Saturday just a little bit, but I'm definitely going to be in there. Man. I can't wait to go, man. It's going to be very exciting, man.
That's what's up. Yes. Yeah, it is definitely something to experience. I was lucky enough when I worked for Nike to get to work at the Nike booth a couple of times, and that got me like an all-day pass. And then I was invited a couple of times. It is super dope. The biggest party in golf for sure. And again, I love, like we were talking about earlier with the Super Bowl, it's just, putting the state on there on a platform a little bit to let people know what we got going on here. We do have some really cool stuff. And a stadium golf course is something that's just super unique. On the tour, there's not too many stadiums, and we do it the best, honestly, so far. So
and players talk about it. Only bad thing, I gotta be honest. The only bad thing about it is parking. Like, you're gonna have to get on the bus. You're gonna be walking a while, so it's not good parking there. So that's
Uber,
the only thing. Yeah, Uber there. But the only thing with the Uber thing is the Super Bowl are on the same time, so Uber is kind of hard to get right now because it depends on day. Yeah, so it just depends. So, but yeah. Bring some comfortable shoes if you go, but I'm the type of guy, I don't like to stay at one hole and watch people come out. I like to follow players. So I walked pretty much the whole course. That's how I like to do it. But
yeah,
it's crazy, man. I love golf, dog. Just looking at this picture makes me excited, man. That's crazy. I feel like this, man. But I like it.
No, it is dope. This one dude, I got a shout out to my boy that I worked with Nike with. He actually his like office building for his 9 to 5 is like right there, and so he would hook it up with like we would be able to park right there and just walk over.
Dang.
But yeah, that is a good point though. The parking is a mess. You park far away, you have to get on a bus. They drive you over there, and it's a lot of people. It is very crowded. And a lot of people enjoying their adult beverages. So
so don't take it by heart, man. It's gonna be some drunk people out talking crazy. Just let them slide, you know. They might have had a long week, you know, so they're trying to let it all out. So just give them a shot.
Yeah. And Anthony Weston says I went during Super Bowl weekend during the Pats versus Giants. It was crazy. Definitely, every time the Super Bowl is here, it's just that many more people coming to the Valley already that might have always wanted to go to TPC or to Waste Management, and now they're like, oh, we'll just get to do both. Also, Pop says, Marcus, did you hear Mickelson's comments about PGA playing against his league?
No, I didn't hear that. I'll just look that up, Pops. I didn't hear that. Mickelson, man, he's always doing something. And he'll probably be apologizing what he said later, you know.
Definitely.
But I haven't seen that.
And Pops did mention too, it was really cool. We went to with the Giants and Super Bowl, and then we also went this weekend to the Super Bowl experience when they had that. And that was really pretty cool. It was fun to go to, but I will admit, like Sunday when we went, it was a mess. Like there
I
were
heard
so
a
many
lot of
people in
lines.
there. Yeah. It was
like Disneyland.
Yeah, but it was like like Disneyland. You would wait like an hour in line just to throw a ball like into a basket or whatever. Or try to kick so we didn't do any of those games. We just did some walking around, but the kids had a good time. The kids was free, so I think that encouraged a lot of people to go. But
okay.
It was it was cool to see, but it was like too crowded to really enjoy it.
Okay.
So. Still glad we went though and got out.
Was Sunday the first day open?
So Saturday was the first day. I heard Saturday
okay.
morning was not that busy, but then Sunday everybody had caught on by then.
Did you hear about the theft that happened?
Oh yeah, over $100,000 worth of equipment, high profile equipment, was taken from the Super Bowl experience between like Saturday night and Sunday morning. I'm assuming there's probably some workers that
of course, that's the only way.
And
you know what I'm saying?
It was production equipment too, so it's like somebody that hopefully knew what to do with it or knew its value. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Again, I don't like the negativity attention that that the Valley's getting, but I think it comes along with just an event this big. It's going to happen. Things like that are going to happen. So
yeah, and then the thing about it is that what they stole, it's going to be hard to sell or hard to give it away. So it was kind of probably
unless
dumb.
you know what to do with it, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying even though I know to do with it, it's going to be obvious that you got this, and somebody going to say something. So it's like you got to think about something, So
it'll end up just like missing or being thrown away or in a storage unit forever. Like they won't get the $100K out of it.
Right.
Pop says August and Bell scored touchdown. They did the little obstacle. But Kelly said it was worse than Disney because not as organized. For sure. At least if they had like some expected weights or some like ropes or something to follow. But it was madness, man. So, we expect some madness at TPC as well. But I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up right there. Good stuff for sure. And
some stuff happening.
Yeah, lots of stuff happening, which I love too for the Valley, especially. That's how we're going to continue to grow and continue to get more fun events here. So that's what's up. Oh, I did get this guy. We haven't had a couch sprint in a while. I did buy. I got to buy something everywhere I go.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
So the teddy bear though, he came out cool. He's got the AZ foam finger. You know what I'm saying? He's got the shirt on, and he was only $15. So compared to some of the other stuff they were selling, not so bad.
That's actually not bad at all. I guess like it sounds bad, but like all things considering, that's actually pretty cheap.
Right. Oh, Earthly in the building, real quick. Thank you for joining.
What up, Earthly?
Just climbing the Chase building count as other sports. We did have that on there though, Earthly. We did have it on here earlier, but we just had it. We had it as what did we consider it? We put it in the NFL talk.
Yeah.
That's still so crazy to me though.
It's impressive to me though. When I seen it, I was like, that's very impressive, dog.
Oh, without a doubt.
Like your calves gotta be like strong, dog. Your legs.
Yeah.
But he's getting a job. He's getting a job somewhere, dog. Yeah, it's gonna be a story. Like I went from this to look at what I'm doing now. That's impressive.
Yeah, that dude is crazy for sure. But I will always think about that now when we see that big building downtown. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. So, but that's where we'll leave it. Say Like a Champ episode 180. Thank you guys all for the comments, the likes, your continued commitment to this thing as we bring it to you every single Tuesday. We'll be back Friday for Secure the Bag, and we'll be drawing the Super Bowl squares live for everyone. So that'll be very exciting. But until then, we'll go ahead and sign this thing off. It's your boy A-Dub.
Let's go, Chiefs. Let's make it happen, man. Make it happen.
Please.
Please.